Hey guys, welcome to my little casita and welcome to my second episode of Crystals and Cocktails. I'm really happy to have you guys here in my little casita in Mexico. This is where I'm staying. Look at this beautiful little space that I've helped bring together. If you didn't know, one of my things that I do is conscious interior design and decorating. So try to bring your space into a place that you absolutely love. So that is what I've done for my friends in their new house. And this is a casita I've been staying in and have been organizing and making it what it is today. We still have a few more things to do, but the beauty of it is it's always evolving and we're almost done. So let's get started. Today I want to talk about Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz is actually one of my favorite stones and is probably one of the stones that is most widely known to and most widely used actually. It's probably one of the easiest stones to find, and Rose Quartz is usually from a light pink to a darker pink. The darker the pink that you can find is actually better, but you have to be careful because some gemstone manufacturers dye their stones. So Rose Quartz is a high vibration stone. It is meant to heal your heart and is meant to actually open up your heart center as well. So this piece of Rose Quartz is an actual really good representation of Rose Quartz. It's got some dark pinks in it and then some whites as well. And so with the Rose Quartz, you kind of want it to be an in-between like this. I also have a bracelet that a friend gave me from, I think it's Kendra Scott, and this is Rose Quartz. I wear this on my wrist all the time. So when you're looking for Rose Quartz, just pick it up, feel the vibration of it, hold it next to your heart. If it feels good, the thing about gemstones, you guys, is they speak to you and they tell you when you need them and when you want them. So when you pick it up and you hold it in your hand and you get some sort of feeling, no matter what it is, it can be very different for each person, but when you get a feeling or an energetic read on it and it feels really good, or it draws your attention in and draws you straight to it, and you pick it up and you hold on to it and you can't seem to let it go, listen to that, because that is really your higher self telling you and the gemstone telling you what you need. So not only is Rose Quartz a heart healing stone and an amplifier of energy, but it brings love to you and it helps you create. The more Rose Quartz you have around you, the better, because it clears your energetic field of any past traumas, of any hurts, anytime you went through a breakup, or you had a broken heart over some sort of emotional trauma or dramatic experience, that stuff holds in the body. And so when we have something like Rose Quartz with us, or last week I did Smoky Quartz, both of them are going to be great energetic grounders, and this will help bring your heart resonance back into a high vibration. So it clears and moves the disruption around the heart center, and then from there it amplifies not only your self-love but the way that you're attracting love to you. So that's the beauty of Rose Quartz. So I chose Rose Quartz to go today with my favorite cocktail, which is called Paloma. So in Spanish, I'm going to set this here. In Spanish, Paloma means pigeon or dove, and this is my favorite cocktail out of all cocktails. It's very, very refreshing, and it does something to my heart. It just because I love it so much. It is made with grapefruit juice, which I fresh squeezed some grapefruits myself. We usually buy grapefruit juice, but grapefruit juice isn't a big commodity here in Mexico, so it's not sold a lot of places. So we had walked into town and got some grapefruits from the mercado, from one of the vendors there that's selling fruits and vegetables, and I went ahead and juiced my own. I juiced about 4 grapefruits here, and it filled this pitcher up about halfway. So just to let you know, if you're gonna be doing fresh squeezed, you might want to have about 8 grapefruits or so if you want more than 1 drink. Or you can just buy it at the store, you know, whatever works for you. I've got my glass of ice here with a spoon and my glass straw. Some tequila. You guys can use whatever tequila you'd like. We personally like Cazadores in this house, and you can get silver, but we got Reposado. The better the tequila, the less your hangover hurts you the next day. And then just some limes. Again, you can do the edge of your glass with lime and dip this in salt. Almost like a salty dog, which would be grapefruit and vodka with a salted rim and lime. You can do that as well, but like I said in my last video, I don't really love salt on my drinks, so usually there's too much, so I prefer just the cocktail. So let's go ahead and start making this thing. So I usually do a 4 count in my drinks. So that just looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can use a shot glass. And then I'm going to, I usually only do about 3 limes, so 3 halves, which is 1.5 limes. Usually I'm making 2 of these. Me and my friend who I'm staying with, Anessa, like to drink these on the reg. But just usually 1. We try not to overdo it. We're not big drinkers, but when we do drink, this is one of our go-tos. And then we're going to top it with grapefruit juice. And when you buy grapefruit juice, it's a little more pink. So this drink actually looks way more pink with your limes floating in there. You can leave your limes in or you can take them out. I like them in there because it allows a little bit more of that lime flavor to come through. And we're just gonna stir this up. Make sure it's nice and mixed. Stick my straw in. Provecho. That's really good with fresh squeeze. With fresh squeeze, it's probably gonna be a little more tart when you buy the stuff. I'm not saying that they put sugar in, but the type of grapefruits they use and any sort of stabilizers that they put in there might have a little more sweetness to them. So just so you guys know, this is the 2nd episode of Crystals and Cocktails. If you have any more questions about Rose Quartz or about Palomas, let me know. And at some point, we'll be buying a lot more gemstones, and we're talking about freezing them and making them as ice cubes in there. So you guys have seen those water bottles now that have gemstones in them. Gemstones carry a lot of energy, and they're going to amplify and energize whatever you have them in. So you can put them in your water bottles, you can put them in your drinks, and you're going to get that vibrational energy embedded into whatever it is that you have there. So I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend, and cheers. See you next week at Crystals and Cocktails.